Hi all,
Hi,
this is Robin reporting in with
headlines from
reflections and
headlines,
reflections on
the
how we're moving
2014
forward with the TLD Summit in the future.
First of all, no reflections
can
first
start
a big
without
thank you to each
first
of you.
a huge thank
You, the
to
participants, are truly what made the TLD
you are
Summit so
truly
wonderful.
the
So
bread
thank
and
you to
butter
each of
and
you
what
for
makes the
coming with an
summit
open
as
mind,
awesome
a
and
desire to
incredible
learn,
of an
and for exhibiting
experience
our
as it
core
is.
values.
Thank you
in
each
such
for coming and
tremendous
bringing
ways.
your
I
whole
can't
selves,
emphasize enough how
modeling
much
our
you are
core
what makes the
values, and
summit
just
so wonderful.
really
To
I
all of
just
our
can't
friends who
express
tried
enough
for
how much you
days
are
to
the
make to the
heart and
summit
soul.
by plane,
And
train,
I
and
also just
automobile.
need to
Thank
give
you
a
for
big
your
shout out and
efforts. We
thank
missed
you
you
to
and are
all
looking
of our
forward to being
friends
all
who
together in
traveled
Dallas
and
next
slept
year.
in
Fingers crossed for
airports
no
and
snow.
were really determined to get
So,
there
but
and
before
join
we
us.
dig
We're
into
so
the
sorry
feedback
that
that you
the
all
snow
shared and
kept
the
you
changes we're
from being
making
able
for
to
the
join us
upcoming
and
year,
we're
I
looking
wanted to
forward
just
to you
reroot
being
us in
there
our vision
with
for
us
the
in
summit.
Dallas in the upcoming
So we
year.
emphasize three
Okay,
main
so let's get to
areas.
it and
If
make
you'll
this
remember,
quick.
these are
So
the same three
first, I want to
areas
do a
from the
quick
first
recap
summit.
of what our
So
vision was
one
for the
was we
summit
wanted to
for
give
this
you a
year.
chance to
So
connect,
first, we wanted you to have a
with
chance
each
to be able
other,
to
with our
connect with
mission,
your
with why
colleagues,
you do
with our
this work,
mission,
with the fact that
with
you're a
why
part
you
of a
do this
national
work. Just
movement,
a chance to kind of
with our
step
Alabama
back, reflect,
community,
and
and
remember
just a
why
chance
you
to
do this
really
work.
reground
In
yourselves
connection to
in the
that, we
importance
wanted
of
you to
this
be
work.
inspired. Part of the reason
Secondly,
we
we
chose to
wanted
have the summit
you
in
to have a
Alabama
chance
was
for
because of the
inspiration.
incredible
We know that this
story
work is
and the
hard,
people who have
and
really
that you
been
each are working so
trailblazers in
diligently
terms
each
of
day. And so we
moving
wanted to
forward
provide you with
the
reminders and
rights
lessons
and the
and
freedoms
inspiration
of
from the
people in our
leaders and the
country.
stories of the
And so we hope
Alabama
that you left the
community,
time
and
inspired and
within
had a
our own
chance to
Teach for
reconnect
America
to
community. Just why we do
and
this work and
last,
why
we
it's so
wanted
important.
a chance for you to
And then
really
lastly, we
learn
wanted
new
you to be able
skills
to
and
take
think
away
about how you
skills that
can
would
leave a
allow
change
you to
in
go
your
back to your
community.
classrooms and
We
to
wanted
lead
you to feel
this
passion and
difficult and
reinvigoration
challenging
to
and
take on the work
rewarding
as you
work that
head
we're
back
doing
to your
each
own
day.
communities.
Okay,
And one of our
so
biggest
quickly I'm
priorities
going to
this year
share
was
some of
rooting
the
the summit
headlines
in the
from feedback
context
and
and
what that's
community of
making us think for the
Alabama. It's
upcoming
such a
year.
rich community
So
full of
top things
brave
you
people and
appreciated and what
important
that
lessons from
means.
history.
So
And being able to
the
highlight
number
that
one
was
thing we
really
heard by and
important.
far was that
Although,
you really
as you know, the
appreciated
weather
the
did
opportunity
keep
to
us from
reground
many of those
yourself in our
plans coming
shared
to
mission.
fruition.
So the speeches
Okay,
from
let's dig
Susan
into
and
your
Brian
feedback,
were
which
particularly
first of
powerful,
all, thank
and
you
you
to each of you
appreciated
who
the
shared
community
feedback.
opportunities.
This
So
conference
guess
is
what?
for
That
you,
means in the upcoming
and we
year we are
really
continuing
value your
to
feedback. So
have
first, thank you.
speeches from members of
So I'll start
both
with
of
the
our
top things you
internal Teach for America
appreciated this
community
year.
and external.
The number one,
We will
by
definitely be rooting the
far and away,
2015 summit
thing
in the
that
Dallas
was said
community,
over and over again,
and we will continue
was
to
how
plan
powerful the
community
speeches
engagement
were,
opportunities
especially
during
from
content
Susan
session
and Brian
and more.
Stevenson,
We're always thinking
and
of
how
new
you
ideas, and we'd
emphasized
love
that
them
the
to
call
hear
to
them from
action and the
you.
reminder of why you do this work was so important.
Next, by and far,
Second
headline from each of you
thing
was that
choice.
really
Having the
emphasized
ability
how
to
much
cater
you
the summit to
appreciated
what
choice,
you need
the
and what you
ability to
want
cater the summit
is
to
just
your
so
needs and
powerful.
wants.
I know
From
as an adult
content
myself
sessions
that
to collaborative
choice
learning
is what
communities to
ultimately makes
affinity
things
groups, most
the
applicable
choice
to
was
me.
really what
So
made the
for
summit
the
so
upcoming year, we'll
wonderful.
continue that. We will continue to allow
Next
you
was
to
content sessions.
make the
Was
choices that
another
cater the summit
big
to
thing
your
that you
needs.
appreciated.
And we will continue
The
to
fact that
focus
there
on
were lots
offering
of
a diversity
options,
of content session
that there was something for
options.
everyone, the diversity of presenters.
We also
from
heard that
external
content
folks
sessions were
to
just
regional
really powerful in
presenters to
moving your
national
practice forward, and you
TPSD members.
appreciated not only the
You also appreciated
variety
something
of
new we
different
tried this
topics,
year,
but
which were
also that we
collaborative
had
learning
external
communities, which
presenters. We
gave
had people
you an
from regional
opportunity
teams
to
and from
spend time with
external
people
teams,
through a
and
shared
we will continue
affinity
that for
and
the
build some
upcoming year as
relationships
well.
across regions and across teams.
Next,
And
collaborative
also
learning
have a chance
communities,
to
which is something
process
that
and
we
reflect
tried
and
new
think
this year, and
about
is something
some
that
of
we
the
heard you
things
really
you
appreciated. The opportunity
we're just
to
processing
connect
coming
with your
out of the summit.
by
And
lines of
lastly,
affinity, and
by
just
and
to be able
far,
to build
people
relationships
really
and
appreciated the summit
spend
being
time
rooted
with
in the
people,
local
and
Alabama
that
community.
really resonated with a lot of people.
That being
So
said, there are some
we're going to continue the
opportunities,
structure in the
as
upcoming year,
always,
but
for
we
us
are
to
also planning
continue
to adapt
to
it.
learn
So
and grow and make the summit
we're
even
trying to
better.
think about ways
One
that
of
we
those things
can
is the
evolve
innovation
it to make
fair.
it even stronger.
We tried something different this year
And
by placing
allow
it
it to
during
feel even
lunch
more
and leaving the
purposeful.
booths
So
up the
again, we're
entire
looking
summit.
forward
And
to
to be
engaging
honest,
with
that
all of
didn't
you
work
to
very
help us
well.
figure out how to do that.
It just didn't
feel like it
Okay, so
created
some of the
the
opportunities,
momentum
places
and
we
the
can be
time and
stronger.
space and the energy
So
for you
there's
to really
definitely
learn
a
from
big
your colleagues.
opportunity
So
for
we'll be
us
looking at and
to
thinking about
further
that for the
highlight and
upcoming
learn
year.
from each of you.
Uh,
So
we also know
we
that we
tried
were
something new
missing
at the
many of our
Innovation
community
Fair this
voices
year by
students
having it during
and
lunch and
just
having it up for
groups
the
from the community that
entirety
we
of the
had
TLD
planned on
Summit. And to be honest,
attending,
that just didn't
given the
work very
inclement
well.
weather.
So
And so for the
we
upcoming
are
year,
sad about
we're
that, and
planning
we'll
to
be
do some
definitely
focus
thinking
groups to
about
figure
plans for
out
the
whether we
upcoming
should
year.
adapt, change, or eliminate the
And then
innovation
thirdly,
fair.
you
What
shared
we
that there were
really are
opportunities for us
hoping
to
to do that
strengthen the
we
content
didn't do
sessions
as
as we
well
move
as we would have
forward.
liked to this year is to
Both
highlight the
thinking
incredible
about
work
how
that
we can
each of you is
ensure
doing in
that
your
you
regions
have the
each day.
information to
There are
really
so
make
many
the right choices
innovations
for
and
yourself.
lessons
So
and
ensuring that
just
session descriptions are
amazing
really
work that's
strong,
happening. We
that you
want
have
to
all
be
the
able to
information
highlight
about
that
sessions.
even
And then you
better
also
in the
shared
upcoming
just
year. the reflection
We
that
also
it would be
heard from you
great
that
to
we
work
were
to make
missing
content
many of
sessions
our
less
community
talk
voices
heavy and
students
more
groups,
focused
et
on
cetera,
you
given the inclement
working and
weather. And we
building
just
skills.
want
So
to,
we've heard that
again,
feedback and we'll be
apologize.
working to implement
We
that in the future.
completely agree that having those
Okay,
components of the
so those
summit
are just
are
some of our top headline
completely
thoughts. We've
pivotal,
read
and we will
every
have
piece
them
of
in the
feedback that you
upcoming
sent
year,
along
barring
and
any
have followed
snow.
up with
Everyone
many
cross
of
your
you. And
fingers.
again, just appreciate all the
And
feedback that you've
lastly,
given.
we heard
And I
that
would welcome
the
any
summit
other
is
thoughts or
great, but
feedback that you have. Please send
all of
those my
you,
way.
and on the planning side as
So,
well,
what are
we're
we thinking
desiring
for
the learning to
2015?
extend beyond
So,
the
first of all, if
summer.
you haven't heard, we're
beyond the
headed to
summit.
Dallas,
So to be able
Texas
to
in
have a chance
2015 for
to
the summit, which
take
we're very
the
excited
knowledge and the
about,
skills
and
and
we're
the
crossing our
lessons and
fingers
really
for
apply
no
them
snow.
to your
I mentioned
work
that
once you
caused
get
some
back
problems.
to your region. So
And here are
we're
some of the
looking at
questions we're
piloting
focused
some
on
new and
figuring
upcoming
out in
things
the
in the
upcoming
upcoming
year.
year. So for example, we're
One big
thinking
question that we're
about
thinking about is how
piloting a
can we
type
get
of
even
content
more of
sessions
you
that
involved
would
in the
really
planning of the
emphasize
summit?
depth versus
You
breadth.
are
So for
the
example, you
user,
could
and
choose
your
to opt
perspective is
into
so
a
valuable. So
series
please keep your
that would
eyes
go
peeled for
throughout
ways
all
where
of the
you
content
can get
sessions on the
involved in the
same
upcoming
topic. So
year.
for example, culturally relevant teaching would
Secondly,
allow
we're
you to
thinking about
really
how do
dig
we
in deep.
ensure that the summit
We're
is an
also looking
experience that
at
has a lasting
providing
impact
additional
on our
opportunities
everyday
for
work. We
reflection
don't
and
want
thinking
this to be a
about how we
mountaintop
can
experience, but we want
strengthen
this to
that
really
as
lead
well.
to
And then
lasting
lastly,
change.
we're
And
working
so
with session
we're working and
designers to
thinking about things to
ensure that we're
implement
spending
given
more
that.
time on skill building, time for you to actually
Next, we're
practice
thinking
and
about
apply
how
your
can we
learnings, and
effectively
less
plan the
time
summit
with
to help the
PowerPoints and
skills and
having
knowledge
people
from
talk
content
at you.
sessions transfer to your work. So we're thinking
Okay,
about
so what does
new
that
ways to run
make us
content
think
sessions
for
and new things to
2015 in
pilot in the
Dallas? I
upcoming
shared just a
year
few things with you.
as
So
we
first is
focus
get
on
excited.
that
If you haven't
question.
heard, we're headed to Dallas this year. To
Next, we're
synthesize,
thinking
here are a
about
few
how
of the
can we help
questions we're focused on
relationships and
figuring
community
out in the
build at
upcoming
the
year.
summer thrive
So we're
as we
looking at
go back to our
really
regions and
trying to
our
figure
work.
out how we can get more of you
Next, we're
involved in the
thinking about
planning
how do
of the
we
summit.
build in
That's
the
so
time and
important to
space that
us,
we
and
need
we
for
just
reflection and making
feel that
meaning
your
of
voice
all
as
the
the
big
participant
questions
is
that
the
I
most
know
important.
each of
So
us
we'll
is
be
grappling with in our
reaching
work.
out to all of you for
We
opportunities
implemented
there.
collaborative learning
Like
communities
I
this
mentioned
year,
earlier, we're
and
looking
we
for
provided that
opportunities for
space,
how
but we're
to
thinking
plan the
about how
summit so
can we
that
tweak
the
those to be
lessons
even
and the
better, or
knowledge
think
transfer
about
to your
other
work and
structures.
your
So that's
community.
one big
And then
question we
thinking
think
about how
is
can we
important,
extend the
and we
relationships in
want
the
to make sure
community
we
built
give you
with
the
the
time and
summit,
space for.
post-summit, and how can we help that thrive?
So we're listening to
And
your
then
feedback
lastly, we're
here, just
thinking
a
a lot
small
about how do
glimpse
we
into
build in
some
the
of the
time and
changes
space
that
that
we're
we need
making for
for
the upcoming year.
reflection and making meaning.
We are
We made
planning to
some strides there
definitely
with
continue
collaborative
to
learning
include moments
communities
of
this year.
inspiration and
But we also
speeches that give
know,
you a
for
chance to be
example,
reinvigorated for the
the
work
speech by Brian
moving forward.
Stevenson
We
at the
heard you
closing
loud
was
and
so
clear there, and we will
powerful,
make
but
sure
then we
that
had
that
no
is a
time
continued
afterwards to
presence
have
at
a
the
chance to
summit.
really dig in and
Choice, choice,
reflect and
choice.
talk to others about
Everyone
that.
who's
So
an
that's
adult,
something we're
myself
pondering and we're
included,
trying to figure
appreciates
out.
the ability to choose, and we will
So
continue
those are
that
my
as a
quick
key
top
feature of
headlines.
the
I tried to
summit
keep it
moving
snappy.
forward.
If you have questions or other
We
reflections,
will have
or if you
more
want to be a
and new
part of help
innovative ideas
planning the
related to content
2015
sessions.
TLD
For
Summit, we
example, we're
would love,
thinking
love,
about
love to have
piloting
you. Please don't hesitate to
a
reach out to
track
me.
where you
Thanks all
could
for your
choose that
time, and
all
hope
of your
you all are
content
having a
sessions
great
would
day.
be on the same topic, led by the same presenter, to go really deep into one specific area. For example, maybe you want to dig deeper into culturally responsive teaching. So we're thinking about piloting that as an idea that you could dig into that over the course of the summit and go really deep. We've got other ideas, but that's just one to get you thinking, and we'd love to hear if you have other ideas there as well. We're also going to work to provide better options for people with dietary restrictions. We completely fell short here this year, and we're working to make changes to ensure that we learn and grow for this in the upcoming year. And then we're continuing to build and plan opportunities for you to connect and build relationships. So like I said earlier, we're making tweaks to collaborative learning communities, and we're thinking about how we can better leverage affinity groups in the upcoming year. We're also planning to think about some structures to put you in the spotlight. We feel like we have so much to learn from each of you, and that in the upcoming summit, we want to think about structures we could put in place to better highlight the work that each of you is doing in your regions each day. Lastly, we are going to keep the summit rooted in the community and plan to really highlight the strengths and voices and assets of the Dallas community. Like I said, those are just a few of the ways that we're listening to your feedback and implementing them in the upcoming year. But that being said, we want to hear other questions, reflections. If you want to help, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I feel like at this point I'm becoming a broken record, but that's okay. I just really believe that the summit is only as good as it reflects the participants. And so to do that, I need your voice, and we need your voice as we're planning this. So please don't be a stranger. Please reach out. I hope to see you in my inbox, or feel free to give me a call. Have a wonderful day, and we're looking forward to seeing you in Dallas.